Now, despite the good news for Plymouth, it was confirmed the UK's economy is expected to grow more slowly this year than previously forecast. In response, the Chancellor outlined plans for spending cuts and a squeeze on welfare. On the same day, more than 2,000 delegates descended on the Eden project in Cornwall for an event dubbed Britain's Davos to discuss how the UK can achieve sustainable growth. Seb Noble went along.
They know a thing or two about how to grow stuff here. Of course, the government says economic growth is its #1 mission, but it's just not happening. And this week, the Office for Budget Responsibility halved its forecast for how much it thinks the UK economy will grow this year to just 1%. And there are now calls for the government to do more to boost growth.
What we're looking for is exciting policy that can focus on infrastructure, improve the infrastructure around Cornwall. You'll see commercial opportunities flourish around it. We wanted an exciting new change, new era for investment and for growth. It was their #1 policy. It's their #1 mission. What we've got is an Excel spreadsheet.
Increases in employers' national insurance contributions and the living wage both come into effect next month, but are already having an impact. A recent survey by Cornwall's Chamber of Commerce found 1 in 10 local businesses are cutting jobs. Around a quarter are no longer hiring, and a third have stopped spending on capital investment. And that's because the average cost of these measures on a business is more than £20,000. So how are businesses across the Cornish economy faring?
We just want to be really certain about how it goes this year, and I think we've got to be just steady the ship a bit. And we were going to take somebody on, and we decided not to do that this year because of the national insurance increases. That might change next year when things are settled down, but we just need to be cautious.
We've seen a lot of our clients kind of pausing or holding on decision making because they're trying to see how that comes out. Hopefully from April we'll see that actually maybe it's not as big an impact as they thought, and marketing will continue, or maybe there's going to be more challenges ahead down the road.
We're just going a little bit slower than we planned, so less jobs than we planned. Probably about 50% less, but for us it's going to be around £300,000, £330,000 between those two measures. That's a large sum of money. It probably wipes out around half of our cash for investment.
Labour's blaming global instability and a poor inheritance for sluggish growth. The Conservatives insist the government's tax rises are the cause. The Lib Dems and Greens say big business and the wealthiest should be taxed more to help, while Reform UK argues net zero policies are too costly and should be scrapped. With the spring statement now out of the way, the Chancellor's pinning her hopes on the fact that businesses like those here at the Eden project will help drive economic growth to ward off the need of further spending cuts or tax rises at the budget this autumn. After all, money doesn't grow on trees.